Hello, it's your girl Tiffany. I am back as I promised with another video. Right now, I'm going to show you all how to make a body scrub, a bath body scrub. It'll smooth out the skin. It's a good cleansing, relaxing formula, and it's homemade, so you can make it yourself. I'm going to show you the traditional recipe. Anything that you don't necessarily hear me explaining is a special recipe that I have added to it. However, what I tell you first is all of the main things, which is the only thing that you actually need to make it yourself. Anything extra, like I said, if I don't explain what I'm doing, is because I'm using my own special recipe to add to it, okay? So, first of all, you want you a bowl. Some kind of bowl you can use. Pretty good sized bowl. And you're going to, the first ingredient that you need would be 1 cup of Epsom salt. So you're going to fill that up. 1 cup of Epsom salt into your bowl. Next, you're going to use 1 cup of sea salt. Okay? And just to make sure you have the correct measurements, you want to use some kind of measuring cup. So we've got a cup of Epsom salt. We have 1 cup of sea salt. Next, you need a half of cup of sunflower oil. As I've told you about oils before, this is the traditional recipe. However, you can mix and match things however you would like. So, this is sunflower oil. You need a half a cup of it. However, if you would prefer a different oil, it is okay for you to use that. Okay, so you're going to put a half a cup of your sunflower oil in there. I'm actually going to add another ingredient that is a special blend of mine, so I'm not going to necessarily say what it is, because like I told you all before, you just kind of gonna have people that will watch you and listen to you and try to take your idea, your creativity, or something that you're doing and use it for themselves and make money off of it or something, and don't give you any credit for it. Okay, so after you use the half of cup of sunflower oil, or whatever type of oil you want to use, you only need a half of cup of it. Okay. Next, you want to, oh man, hold on guys, I just spilled it. Next, you want to put in your oil, whatever type of essential fragrance oil you would like. You need to add it in. I actually knocked it over a little bit, so I'm upset about that, but we got some in there. You can use as much or as little fragrance oil as you would like. So I'm just getting this up that I kind of spilled. It only spilled just a little bit. I put the majority of it in there, but yeah, quite a bit spilled out. Okay, so after you have that in there, then you want to add some type of your dried flowers, just for decoration, as well as the dried flowers are for multiple different reasons. whether it be for the color, for the texture, for the aromatherapy of it. So you want to add some dried flowers in there. And for this, I'm using a dried flowers, and this is called Don't Forget Me. So you just want to take that, and since we're going to stir all this up, you want to kind of break it up a little bit, just so it'll be into little bitty pieces in there, or so you won't have big chunks of the dried flour. And you don't have to use this specific recipe. The oil that I used, it's actually called Wild Bluebell, and so I'm using this flour in the name of this, whether it's the actual name or not. Where I ordered this from, the name that they have on the front of it is called Don't Forget Me. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more of that, and just like the oil, you can add as much or as little as you would like. For this, you'd also want to make sure that you have some type of little small, maybe 3 to 4 ounce little containers to put them in. Whether you plan on giving these out as presents, or you plan on making gift baskets, or whatever you plan to do with it, however you plan to use it or give it out to other people, you want some type of container that's about maybe 3 or 4 ounces. You can do bigger. You can go big if you want to and use a bigger container, but usually if you buy this kind of stuff in the stores, it's not in a container bigger than about 5 ounces. So that's the reason why I just kind of said that. And these flowers, I kind of have to pull apart. It's taking a little bit longer because I have to pull them apart, where most dried flowers just kind of crumble. These have a little stem on it at the bottom, so you don't want much of that stem part in there. So I'm having to crumble it, and you can see that's how it's looking so far. In a minute, we're going to, once we get all your other ingredients in here, you're going to want to mix all of this up. After after you get these ingredients in here, you have your desired containers that you're going to use to put this in. After you put the dried flowers in, you're going to want to use some type of color pigment or a powder, and you want to make sure that whatever you use for coloring, that it says that it's good for the skin or the body, or usually it'll say good for soap making, candle making, lotion making. It gives you an idea that it's okay to use in things that you're going to put on the body. Not all colorants are good to be used on the body, so that is something that is very important when you're making these kind of products. You want to make sure that it's okay to use on the body, because neither yourself or anybody else, especially if you're gifting these things, you don't want somebody to break out or have a bad reaction or anything like that. Okay, so just to be safe and just to be careful. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of the flowers in here. These are kind of different. I haven't used these before. They're pretty. The purple, the violet type of color it is, it's kind of pretty. But it's a headache when you're trying to just add them in something and do something special with it. These will actually be better, like in, you could use them good with the candles and things that I've shown you how to make, like the jelly candles. That way you can put the whole thing in there and it will look really cool and awesome, because it wouldn't matter if you added the stem in there or not. Of course, for this, we just want the rose part of it, the flower part of it in there. you don't necessarily need the stem part of it in there. So I'm just going to add a few more and we're going to move along, okay? Okay, so after that is done, you're going to want to add whatever coloring you would like. You can use as much or as little as this as well. You really don't need a whole heck of a lot of it. Okay, and what the coloring I'm gonna use is actually my birthstone color. This is aquamarine. So you just open this, and this here comes in the powder. You can get it in the powders, you can get it in the liquid, you can get it in the little tablet forms. Those are the ones that you use in like other products that melts, because and that has some type of heat base to it, because it stays solid until it melts in whatever product that you're using it in. Okay, so after you do that, as you can see, I have my color in there, I have my flowers in there, I have the other ingredients in there, and guess what, guys? That is a body scrub. So you're just going to mix all those ingredients up real good. Make sure everything is blended real well. I'm going to mix this up real good, and I'm going to show you the outcome of it. That is the only, those are the only ingredients that you need to make a body butter. And just to give you a little hint, depending on the oils you use and how much, it will make it very soothing for the skin, very soft and smooth type of skin. Okay, so this is how it looks. And that's it. That's how you make a body scrub. However, this is the main course. You can add other things to it if you would like, to make it better, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to allow you to watch me add my other ingredients. However, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, because it's my own special recipe. Which, I mean, from watching, if you know anything about different products and stuff, you can probably guess, but I'm not just going to tell my special ingredients. Okay? There's no good, successful company that has a great product that's going to tell you their special ingredients, okay? You may know the main, course or idea of what something is, but if they have any kind of special sauce or a special recipe, they're not going to tell you what it is. So don't hate me for not telling you my special recipe. So I got that in there, and I'm going to blend it in. And whatever you use, you want to make sure that it's blended really well and you have it all together the way you need to. So see, that made it extra moisturized, I guess you could say. So I'm going to set that aside for now, and I'm going to add something more. This ingredient that I'm using, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I have to chop it up and break it down, and I have to blend it to get it kind of soft like, so that I can mix it in with the other ingredients. This is wonderful for the skin as well. It will leave your skin feeling very soft and smooth. And this mixture, this can be used on any part of the body. This is a body scrub. So you can use this on your arms, your legs, just any part of the body you would like. And this is the body scrub. This is not, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another video for the face mask, which is going to be really fun and exciting. There's quite a few cool ingredients with that. Nobody's is going to be exactly the same. I have my own special recipe for everything that I make. The ingredients that I tell you all, you literally can find those ingredients anywhere. That's the main course of what you need if you want to make it up yourself really quick. And a lot of the ingredients that you use are pretty cheap, especially for something like this. Most of all those ingredients you can find, you either already have in your kitchen or you can find in your grocery section. Okay, so I'm going to chop up a few more of these. And I'm going to put it in a separate container, separate bowl, and soften it up a little. I'm going to add some herbs to what I just chopped up. I'm going to add another kind of oil, and I'm going to melt this down. So that's what it looks like really quick, just so you can see. Okay, so while that's melting down, ladies and gentlemen, when that gets done melting down just a little bit, it actually don't have to be all the way. When that gets through doing what it's going to be doing, I'm going to blend it for a few seconds, and I'm going to add it to the mixture we already have created here. I'm going to show you all the containers that I have. I found these online and I ordered them. They're actually, if you can see, they're in the shape of a heart and it has a lid on it. And these are, I believe these are 2-ounce, I believe, containers. So you can use any size container you want, but I'm going to fill this all the way up. And it's going to be more than enough to use more than one time on the body. And I'm actually, let me show you, because I actually made some beforehand. And a lot of times I will work on a recipe and change it up, figure out what I want extra in it, and this, that, and the other, and then I'll come on and I'll share the video with you all and show you all how to do it. So I actually made some earlier, and this is the product. Let me change this light. Sometimes this light is so bright um, that it gives it a kind of a glare. Can you all see that? This is pink. So I did the same thing. This is a body scrub as well, but this is the finished product. This is what it looks like. Open it up and see you got more than enough in there to do what you want to do. And you can use these for yourself. You can gift them to other people. However you want to do it. Cute little containers. And that's the one I did earlier before I came on with you all. So it's actually very exciting. It's very fun. It's a cool thing to do to kind of relax, to get your mind off of stress or worrying or anything that you may be dealing with that you kind of need to relax the mind, the body, the soul. Sometimes you just need to relax. Okay, so I'm gonna get my combination and I'm going to blend it. I have the combination here. And you're just going to use a regular blender. Just on low speed. Okay. Blends, you can kind of see it's gonna kind of cream up like a special kind of cream, and we're gonna add it to the other mixture. And you want to make sure you get everything. Where's my spatula? So you're gonna, I'm gonna just scrape down the edges of it like that and blend the rest of it. This is my special recipe that I'm adding to this. So that's the reason why I'm not telling you what I put in here. But as you can see, it turns into a really nice cream base type mixture. I have to make sure that it's blended really well. To make sure it's completely just like creamy all the way through before I add it to the other mixture. And I think it is. So one more blend and then we're going to add the mixtures together, okay? Okay, I think that's pretty good enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you just scrape the bowl, and I'm going to add this to my other ingredients. And you're going to want to make sure that it's all blended really well together also. Okay, let me set that aside. Put this over here. And so it looks like that, and we're going to blend it all together. And this recipe, I guess it'll make, I think, 5, 10, 15, I think it'll make about 15 containers with the size containers that I have. It just kind of depends on what size containers you want to use. So we have to make sure that this is all, you want to make sure all your ingredients from the main mixture of ingredients I share it with you all, to even if you add something extra of your own liking to anything, you want to make sure that it's blended really well, because this is a big batch, so you want to make sure that all of the ingredients are completely and thoroughly through all of the ingredients. So I'm going to blend this for a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. You just want to make, I just want to make sure that everything is combined really well. Okay. And that's all it is to it, guys. So you have a body butter. This is really good on the skin, on your body in various different areas. Your arms, your legs, wherever you just want a nice soothing feeling. You want to soften the skin up or anything like that. I'm just getting this extra stuff. I hate wasting anything. So I'm just going to get the same thing you do when you're making a cake or something. You want to get a little bit of that extra batter. So I'm just getting some of these ingredients that's on here off. Because this stuff is expensive. Not really when you just getting, you know, you just want to make something simple. But like if you're buying ingredients and supplies in bulks, it's expensive, so you don't really want to waste anything. So it's not that big of a deal, but while we're sitting here chatting, I just thought I would get some of this extra off of here. Okay, now let's get this out of the way. Okay, everyone, and so that is the body scrub, and from there you're going to fill up your containers with your mixtures. I'm just using the spoon to kind of churn this around for a minute. It's really soft, just like even just getting on my hands like this, it is just like really soft and smooth. Okay, so that's all. This is what the body scrub looks like. And what you do from there is you get whatever containers you're going to use. And like I showed you, I have the little heart containers. So you get you some kind of a spoon and you just grab a little bit of the body scrub and you pack it in whatever kind of container you want to use. Just like so. And you got yourself some body scrub, honey. Homemade body scrub. This stuff can be really expensive in the stores. It just kind of depends on, you're really paying, most people's products, you're paying for the name and not the product. Like, if people really took the time to figure out what was in certain products and, you know, how to do it yourself, if, you know, not everybody really has the mind for that. They don't really care if they got the money to buy it. They just rather go buy it. But if people took the time to really think about, you know, what's in products and things like that and how you can make it on your own, you would save a whole lot of money, okay? And most companies, these big companies that make a lot of money off of other people, they don't want you thinking like that. They don't want you like, oh, I can do this. I can make it on my own. Because they want you to spend outrageous prices for their products, and you're really paying for their name that they have told you is big and famous, so it's worth you paying XX amount of dollars for their product. And all you have to do is have some good common sense and some wherewithal to say, I wonder what's in this, and look it up and figure it out and divvy up your own recipes and this, that, and the other, and make it yourself. And you're saving so much money, because you see how much this makes. Even if you just wanted to do this for yourself, this amount of body butter would last you for a while, okay? And you don't have to worry about it spoiling or going bad. You want to keep it in a I guess like a cool type of cabinet or something like that. Maybe wherever you keep your bath supplies or your hygiene products or something. Even if you just wanted to use this for yourself. So, yeah, most of these companies kind of depend on you buying all of their products and relying on them and what they tell you is good for your body and your skin. And a lot of people just kind of go with whatever these big company owners say. And you spend a lot of money buying their products like every single month. And most things that are out, whether it's hygiene products, healthcare products, things like that, you can create yourself. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you make body scrub, okay? And like I said, it's very soft. It's very soothing. You can rub it on the body anywhere. All of these ingredients are good for the skin. So you don't have to worry about being irritated in any kind of way. And this is like specifically like for the skin. Like you don't want to, go putting this up inside of you nowhere or something like that. But this is for the skin, okay? So you want to soften your skin up, soften your hands up, your legs up, your feet. It's very good. if you have like a foot massager, I have a home foot massagers like they have in the nail shops, where you can soak your feet, and you have the bubbles, and it has the lights, and it has the massagers and different things like that. And you know, when you go to the nail shop and get a pedicure, and they soak your feet in there, I have one of those things. And so I'll probably show you that one day, how that works. But you can use that even on your feet. And I have the little scrub pads and stuff, just like they use in a nail salon. And you know, when they put that scrub on your feet or whatever, it's nothing more than a body scrub. They call it a foot scrub, okay? But it's the same type of product that I just showed you how to make. You can do it at home. Okay, you go to the nail shop and you pay like what, $40 for a pedicure. I mean, sometimes you want to pamper yourself, okay? Sometimes you want somebody else to be doing it for you or whatever. But if you are willing to spend $40 at the nail shop for a pedicure, for them to put some foot scrub on your foot and soak your feet in some water with some bubbles, and it has the massagers in there and everything, you know, you can do your own foot scrub, soak your feet, and put you some foot scrub on and rub it down, massage it, and use the scrubber on your feet, on your legs, wherever you need your skin to be soft and soothing and moisturized and things like that. And that's it. That's all to it, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to take me a while to get all of these packaged up. I'm not going to waste you all time just sitting here watching me make all these different cups of body scrub up. I just wanted to come on and share another do-it-yourself video with you all. This was my body scrub edition. I hope everyone enjoyed this video and learned something. Yeah, so you can save a whole lot of money. Trust me, you can get all of these ingredients that I just used for less than $40 and create yourself. And that's including the extra products that I used as well in my own specialty, you know, recipe blend. So I thank you all for watching. I hope everyone is doing well and feeling well as always. Peace, love, and light. Bye-bye.